Dash Pass deserves your assistance. Vote now for your top play of the week. Today, I'm passing out gratitude cards to the Kings players, and I'm thankful for all of you. Thanks for voting and sending in plays. Next week, you'll select the top play of Season 6. Oh, hey, DeMontis, I have something for you. Wait up.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony. And our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the Brooklyn Nets and the East All-Stars. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And how about the strength from Mitchell? Looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
And they double up Russell. Thomas, so wide open look. They get the rebound. Tries yet again. Claxton, no good. Brunson finds Mitchell. Going inside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell is hard to game plan against, especially when he drives.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. Thomas against Tatum. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. On the wing, Mitchell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Stolen by Brunson. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Throws it up high and stolen by Russell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Passes to Russell. And here is Thomas. Williams kicks to Thomas. Russell from long range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Thomas. Here he goes. And Thomas with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Giannis dunks it down.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Russell passes to Williams. It's Thomas, high post. Russell from long range. And it's the East with the rebound. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Brunson, no good. Williams with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the East. Towns trying to get open. That's good by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 9.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
How about that dunk? I mean, you don't see that every game, but Russell looks to flush when the chance is there.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 9.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
On the court.
And some changes here for the East. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. Kate Cunningham comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Nets, Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in for Cameron Thomas. Now, here's Lillard. The kick out to Cunningham. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's Brown. After the basket by Brooklyn, and he drives in. Oh, my!
Wow! Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Hustle against Lillard. The pass to Sharp. It's a hand on it. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Cunningham up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Williams against Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Giannis, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Johnson. Off with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
With the score.
Yo, what's good, greatness?
Mitchell firing on all cylinders. He comes
Brooklyn team 10.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the East All-Stars.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Jaylen Brown out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Garland in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Garland against Russell. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Nets trailed by 13 and taken away by Brown and finished off by Brown.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
Russell passes to Wilson. Back to Russell. The 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Russell's got 7 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Siakam with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Count that one for Mobley.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here is Russell. 7 points in the game. Johnson inside. Brown on him. Johnson can't get it to go. The East leading by 15. Here's Brown. And it goes down 2 points. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Russell against Garland. Pass to Johnson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Mobley looking it over. Passes it to Siakam. Brown outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so Garland will bring it up for the East. Mobley. No good with the triple. Russell from long range. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Russell's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Garland finds Cunningham. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Good on the triple.
Cameron Johnson.
Johnson's got 9.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good for me.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it back. And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Claxton's checked in. It's thrown by to Kumbo and taken away by Johnson. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight. The Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Brooklyn with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Claxton. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. The East leading by 9. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Mitchell. After Keon Johnson's miss. Johnson against Mitchell. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And there's another turnover by the East.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Williams, he's checked in for Wilson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Thomas. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And dropping the...
hammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by the Nets.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Johnson. Still scoreless. On the wing, Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thomas's shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Mitchell against Thomas. And then Mitchell at the double.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Nets trail by 11. Johnson outside. Back to Johnson. Over Giannis. And that one hits back iron. Mitchell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Out to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And the East leads by 14.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Nets trail by 18. Johnson surveying the floor. Stolen by Brunson. Deflects the pass. Thomas against Mitchell. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashing.
And so it's the East All-Stars holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So for Brooklyn now, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Cam Thomas is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams at the 3. Here's Williams, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Antetokounmpo kicks to Tatum. Three-pointer. Thomas grabs the rebound.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Free throw dropped for Mitchell. He hits both from the stripe. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. To the inside. And then Thomas with the jam.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
The East leading by 23. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Brunson against Russell. Johnson right side. Claxton. East grabs the miss. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in this game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. On the wing, Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Good on the bucket. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Tatum can find a shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
Russell from long range. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Tatum. Mitchell's got 29.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Towns, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. His second foul of the game. The East making a switch. Siakam's checked in. Russell with it. 7 points in the game. To the paint. To halt the run. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Tatum way outside. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
East All-Stars on offense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Mitchell. Kick out to Giannis. And another miss by the East. Antetokounmpo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Stolen by Brunson. Down low. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And you know what, fellas? You've got to really, really admire somebody with the confidence to even try a pass like that.
2 minutes.
Brunson outside. On the wing, Mitchell. He takes it in. Siakam passes to Brunson. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. And the Nets with possession here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Russell, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Giannis has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Thomas. And he dunks it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated that big board.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
And stolen by Tatum. Mitchell outside. Back to Tatum. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And so it's the East All-Stars with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Siakam. Tatum out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Mitchell in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. The kick out to Tatum. Giannis left side. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. Count it. Good. Mitchell's got 39.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
To the paint. Good ball movement here by the East. Out to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
First team foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
Towns, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. To the inside, Watford nails the baby hook. Watford's got his first bucket in this one.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
That's good by Mitchell.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Johnson draws the double. Pass to Clowney. Here's Wilson. All sorts of time. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Wilson.
Tatum for three. Towns kicks to Tatum. Mitchell right side. Back to Tatum. From the arc. Good, and the assist.
Damn, how many cramps you done had? That's still scary. That's still scary.
Goes to Mitchell.
Jason Tatum.
Mitchell's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And here is the East now. They're on a 14-6 run. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Stolen by Brunson. And there's the pass to Siakam. The kick out to Tatum. Right side Towns. Pass to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And there it is for him.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 43 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Martin wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The drive by Mitchell. Martin with the block. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Sharps checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Martin. Tatum's shot is off. And here are the Nets. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Foul. First team foul.
Here's Wilson. Makes it off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the East All-Stars. 1:51 left in the fourth. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 45 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
That one goes. Count it.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Mitchell passes to Towns. Tatum on the wing. That ball.
on one of them.
Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams.
I got 2 of them.
Passes it to Watford. The tray.
I'm not running big, but that's the thing.
Williams' shot is off. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
And slam dunk by Watford.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tatum hanging around the basket. Got the board and bucket.
Towns with the steal. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. And Tatum over to help. Out left to the wing. The shot by Wilson, no good. Siakam passes to Brunson. Tatum against Williams. Tatum drives in. Rebound by Williams. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on.
I mean, fat guys.